Yeah,
Well, let's
absolutely.
let's run a question to Beer City real quick because I know you got to go take your wife out. We're not going to hold you up. But
Okay.
what is it like for you to be a part of the independent scene now? Like you doing everything that you do, coming from Ring of Honor, coming from Japan, and interacting with guys like C.J. Evans and Sean Cruz, and being in the locker room with different people of different backgrounds and skills. Like, what is it like for you?
I love it. I've always loved professional wrestling, and Harley always told us, leave the business better than you found it. Wrestling was here long before you. It's gonna be here long after you. So while you're in it, make it better. So, when Ring of Honor first shut down, and I say shut down, but we all know what happened. I got depressed, because it's you have a job one minute, you don't the next, and I remember my wife and I sitting down and she's going, what would Harley and Trevor do in this moment? And I was like, you know what? They'd make the business better. They would make it, they would teach the younger generation, and help them. And I love being on the indies and going around and doing all these shows and helping these young kids. And then uh, I love helping produce shows, where I'm not actually physically in the ring, but I'm backstage and I'm helping the young kids out and stuff like that. And it makes me feel really good because I know that I'm having an impact in a positive way on the independent scene. And like me and Bob Evans, who I can't wait to see on Sunday, we had a discussion right after Ring of Honor shut down, and we were trying to figure out the disconnect between like my generation, our generation, and the newer generation, and we figured it out. It was, you know, when I was brought in, being trained by like Harley Race, he was a territory guy, so he had to go every couple of weeks, go to a new territory and make a name for himself. Where this new generation, they don't have territories. All they had was TV. All they had was pay-per-views. So them not working a crowd or them not getting the psychology, all that isn't because they weren't taught that. It's just that's what they grew up on. Where we grew up on stories and characters and all that. So Bob Evans and I remember we sat down, we were at the Monster Factory, and we said, what, we need to make a change and make an evolution where we teach this younger generation our style, but we also teach our generation their style. And that way we can merge it together. So I love going to these indies where they're all expecting me just to be this old head, and I'll be like, no, what do you got? Like, let's figure this out. Let's make this work. If we make this work, the crowd's happy, the promoter's happy, the booker's happy. We make more money, and that's what this is all about, is making money.